O.
Ek.
Za.
Β. Χαλί.
Χα. Λα. Ι.
Εν. Ετς. Παφ. Εφ.
Ι.
Ζεμ.
Ο.
Αντέ. Ζέμα. Δίψω.
Deepso is I'm thirsty. In Greek. Fascinating. Okay. Ha ha ha. Okay. Now. Whoa. Why is this? It changed sizes on me again. Whoa, I didn't mean to shrink it that much. I'm very confused. Oh well. Ah, yes. No truth in flesh, which is, you know, the sort of the, you know, the Adeptus Mechanicus is like twisting of, you know, mortifying the flesh and stuff, you know. Which, okay, it seems that whatever the Mechanicus were doing with the power source did not work out well for them, you don't say. The halls of the dead are silent, but for the sound of their enduring machines. Press key and key to... Oh, darn you. Anyway. Attention, incorrect use of Adeptus Mechanicus apparatus is hazardous to well-being, and on occasion, heretical. Exercise caution. On occasion, heretical. That's funny. You know it. Something occurred to me, which is that the Adeptus Mechanicus are also kind of like a, like, not only are they like a oh, we both were just staring at each other. Not only are they both like a, are they like a, you know, the extreme extent of, like, you know, science without moral restraint, or just, you know, the evils of, like, you know, just searching for knowledge and stuff, but without like any, you know, again, moral restraint. It's like kind of like what it's either in 1st or 2nd Timothy, just mentioning like those who, you know, are always like searching for knowledge and stuff without ever coming to, you know, the truth or whatever. But not only are they like, you know, the extreme extent of just like, you know, science without without morality. But they also, I realized they're sort of like classic Gnosticism, in a sense. Not exactly in the sense of just, you know, like secret knowledge and stuff like that, which is like a very core tenet of Gnosticism. So like, you know, whenever you run into anybody, you know, who calls himself like Christian or anything like that, and, you know, they claim to have some hidden knowledge, and in saying that, or claim to be the source of knowledge, and in doing that, they basically end up making people followers of themselves rather than of Christ. Just run. Because that's just Gnosticism, really. But, another thing is that, Gnostics had, like, this, like, classical, like, when the Gnostics, like, first emerged back in the day, they basically saw the physical body as, like, evil. Like, there was nothing, like, to become your true self, you had to basically forego any, like, relaying warning, beware, fallen, mechanism interface with holy machine is heretical. But is, like, only the spiritual was good. There was nothing good about the physical. So, like, so basically, you know, it's like, you know, you get, like, in the resurrection or something, or if, you know, if they even believe in the resurrection, it's like the physical aspect of the body is completely shed. You know, ignoring the fact that Jesus was the first to rise from the dead, in both spirit and body. So, you know, when this life is over and, you know, the new heaven, new earth, you know, arrive, you know, we'll be resurrected. Those in Christ will be resurrected not only spiritually, but also bodily. So I guess at present, you know, people who have gone to be with the Lord are only in spirit, but at the resurrection they will be reunited with their body, I guess. If, you know, but anyway, yeah, so it's like the Adeptus Mechanicus, they're kind of like classic Gnostics, because they see the physical, like the flesh, the physical human form, as like something to be shed, something to be, that is evil, or that needs to be gotten rid of. Except in their mind, instead of being one with the spiritual or something like that, instead they are becoming one with the machine god, quote unquote, or also known as the Omnissiah, you know. And another reason I don't like the Adeptus Mechanicus. Yeah, Captain D's. I've never actually had Captain D's before. It's like fish and honey specifically, which I think, like, I've only actually had one. I think maybe one time, like for Easter, actually having a meal. Hello. Actually having a meal of fish and honey. And I was like, oh yeah, it's cool. Why don't we do that like every Easter or something? Welcome. Yeah, I've had it before. Yeah, it's... Oh, Chem D's. Yeah, I don't know. I have heard mixed reviews on it, but, you know. Uh oh. Ah! Oh no! Your duty has ended. Oh, great. Warning, holy gears may not stop operation to preserve life. Do not disrupt machinery with limbs. Yeah, pretty much. I don't remember this guy's name. He does have a name. And they are making a second one. It's not out yet, I don't think. But I am looking forward to playing that. Just because I'm enjoying this game a lot. Okay. No, my gun wasn't responding for a second there, for some reason. I'm not sure. I do really like the salamanders. Is it the Raven Guard? Like, those are pretty cool. The Death Watch are pretty cool, just because, like, they offer, like, a lot of, like, variety. You know, if you're not sure, which one that you want to do, like, which army you want, the Death Watch is a great option, because, you know, it's kind of a wild card. Let's see. What's another one that I like? I mean, I do like the Ultramarines. I think they are pretty cool. Even though it's kind of like people kind of consider them vanilla a little bit. The Blood Angels are pretty cool as well. White Scar. I did think about having a White Scar army, just because they do remind me of the Mongols, and I think they're supposed to, you know. And I've always been fascinated by, like, you know, Mongols or other steppe warriors and stuff, you know, like the Kipchaks and the Magyars and the Huns and, you know, etc. Although just the idea of them just kind of going around on motorcycles or something was kind of, I mean, it wasn't like the worst thing in the world. It did just kind of throw me off just a little bit, though. Says the guy who's not really bothered by Samus having a motorcycle in the new Prime game. I was like, I just got interrupted or something. Just like, excuse me a second. There is also this one chapter or succession of the salamanders. Like, they branch off of the salamanders, I think, called the Krakens or something. Which are like sort of like the salamanders, except they have water or something. instead of fire. And they're like purple, and purple's like my favorite color, so. A little bit of a labyrinth, ain't it? Wait, didn't I just come from here? Yeah, I think I did. Okay. How about you? Path status progress, observation status disturbing. Armament, praise the All Messiah. Oh, that's like a warp gate or something. Ah, okay. Okay, there's something I've noticed. So you got all these skeleton guys with like what look like swords or something just through them. Like, are these all guys that sort of like committed like harakiri, or what's that other term for, like, you know, the classic samurai ritualistic suicide? Oh. That's... Huh. Doesn't it sound kind of like... Doesn't it sound kind of like Sudoku? Is it Sudoku? Ah! Quick time. Cogitating. Route? Maybe. Jeez. Okay. Oh, nerdling. Whoa, hi. I didn't know any better, I'd say I was about to... Or this is like basically a purge room. Whoop! Mm-hmm. Ah, no. Ah, yes. That was what, that was like that old video viewer, wasn't it? Boy, do you remember like real player or real one or something? So at bite size. Ooh, Sigma key. Mm-hmm. Ah. Commence activation ritual. Well, what if I don't want to do that? Yeah. Then you will die a heretic. No. This one, right? Just wanted to collect a little ammo, Bob. What? No! Wrong way. Oh, actually, that's fine. Oh, hi. Not Psy. I keep wanting to call that Greek letter Psi just because, I mean, it does go like, it's like PS, like PS sound or whatever, but. Yes, thank you. Yeah, okay. I love this idle animation so much. This is just straight up pulls out a book. Now it's like the Codex Astartes, which is like the Bible, essentially, of the Space Marines. Oh, Emperor! I learned to dance! Anyway, Cause Imara like more than once says like mentions dancing. It's like, oh, how gracefully you dance when he first appears, and then he says that one really cool line before the final fight begins, which is one last dance before the strings are cut. And I'm just like, what a line. That was a great line. So no, it should be, oh, Imara, I've learned to dance. Anyway, right, it's down here, isn't it? Okay. Let's see. No, I also went, Did you hear me go, I'm assuming that was me. Oh, what? Yeah. Ah! Well, of course, you can't just enjoy a new pickup. You have to use up some ammo. That's just how it works. Also, I don't really know how to describe this exactly, or explain this exactly, but there's something about, well, okay, if you just started this level from this point on, and that's where you would have picked up the weapon, and then you would have had it from there on out. But in my case, what? Uh-oh. Okay. Well, okay, it was like my keys got sticky or something, not to be confused with sticky keys, but, it's like I was continuously moving in one direction. Oh, hello. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Well, I don't really... Automation game? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to describe to explain this exactly, but there's something about Imura that like he feels like a second. He feels like a second game villain. Ah, okay. Like I don't even know what that means. Like what does that mean? Like or I don't know how to describe that. A second game villain. But he just does. Like compared to Nemiroth from the first game. I don't really, I don't know. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, like, because I mean I kind of liked him more than Nemiroth. I'm not gonna lie. He was more he had more charisma than Nemiroth. And also he was like saying, he was like, you know, sure he's still the bad guy, but he was also spitting facts about the Imperium, just being like, see how easily your Imperium turns a blind eye to the heretical when it suits them. And it's like, yeah. It's like, you know, you're not wrong. A second game is something that Star Wars Republic Commando doesn't have. Kill. This is, well, I mean, this is the first game, but it's like, of the Boltgun games, but apparently in the timeline, this takes place between the two Space Marine games. Which makes me wonder what happens to, makes me wonder, when the second game takes place. The second Boltgun, that is. Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, were you not actually joking around? Yeah, I thought you were just joking around. But yeah, that's what I mean. A second game, like the second game in the series, yeah. But I was saying, like, I don't know why, I don't know what it is about Imura, but but he just makes me, he just feels like a second game villain, or at least like a sequel game villain, like not a first game villain. I don't know. I mean, that's fair, but it's also like design-wise as well. And again, that makes like less sense. Or that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but all the mall stores are closed. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that. No! Crap. Why are you doing that? Don't do that to me, game. You've never done that to me before. Like, my mouse, like, actually, like, was out of the game frame for a second there, and it was like I even like exited out of the game. Well, not exited out, but like my Now, which way did I come from? Oh, well, it doesn't let me go back this way, so problem solved. Yeah, I suppose. And it's also like Imura as opposed to Nemiroth. Like, Nemiroth's design, he was like, he had like purely like chaos like look or whatever. Imura, on the other hand, was like Thousand Suns garbs, which the Thousand Suns are like the Ultramarines, except they're chaos. So it's like the Thousand Suns you know. Yeah, I don't know. Predilection to kill increasing. Oh boy. Ah! Oh, that's why my... That's why it's not work. That's why That's why it's not working sometimes. Oh. This is a real problem. Resolution. What I don't understand is why it's doing this now and wasn't doing it before. Windowed full screen. Full screen, windowed, full screen. Okay, so what's happening is sometimes sometimes my screen is like for some reason this wasn't doing it before, but my mouse, like, even though my game is like, my mouse is in, like, it's in the game, right? For some reason, if I wander the mouse or move the mouse a certain like direction, or a while's away, oh, it's not doing it anymore. Oh, thank God. But hopefully it doesn't do it again. But so it was doing this thing where if I had moved my mouse far enough, it would like start to show like the little like arrow thingy-mabobbers, like if you wanted to adjust the window, which it never done that before until like a while ago. And I would accidentally be changing the size of the screen, and then when I was doing that, it would be stopping like like I wouldn't even be shooting or something. It's not doing it now, thank God. So the ancient amble actually helped me. Oh no, it's doing it again. What? So that also explains sometimes where I'm moving, like sometimes like all of a sudden I'm moving one direction constantly, even without like input. That explains what's going on there. Huh. Well, we're just having all sorts of issues today, aren't we? Well, if it keeps doing it, or, I mean, it will keep doing it. Apparently. I don't know why it was doing it before, or wasn't doing it before until now. But I do have a solution. It will require me to be right back, but... Yeah, you know what? Just cause, you know, I can't afford to have this, like... I can't afford to have this, like, going on. Like, I can't afford to have this problem while I'm fighting such a beast, so... I'll be right back. Oh no.
Kind of works. So it did get damaged.